I found that nothing in life is worthwhile unless you take risk. Nothing, Nelson Mandela said. There is no patience to be found playing small and settling for a life that's less than the one you are capable of living. No, I'm sure in your experience in school and applying to colleges and picking your major and deciding what you want to do with life. I'm sure people have told you to make sure you have some things to fall back on. Make sure you have some things to fall back on, but I never understood that concept. Having some things to fall back on. If I'm going to fall, I don't want to fall back on anything. I don't want to fall forward. I figured at last this way. I will see what I'm going to hit without constancy. You have never finished, so do when to feel passionate about take chance. Don't be afraid to fail. There is an old IQ test. 9 dots and you had to draw 5 lines with the pencils within these 9 dots without lifting the pencils. The only way to do it was to go outside the box. Don't be afraid to think outside the box. Don't be afraid to fail back big, to dreams big. But remember, dreams without goals are just dreams. Reggie Jackson struck out 2,600 times in his career, the most in the history of baseball. But you don't hear about the strikeout. People remember the home runs for forward. Thomas Edison conducted 1,000 failed experiments. You know that? I know that. Because the 1,000th first was the light bulb forward. Every failed experiment is one step closer to success. You got to take risk, and I'm sure you probably had dates before, but I went to talk to you about why that's so important. You will fall all at some points in your life, accepted it. You will lose, you will embarrass yourself, you will suck at something. There is an doubt about it. And I know that's probably not a traditional message for a graduation ceremony. I'm telling you, embrace it because it's inevitable. In the acting of business, you fails all the times. Early in my careers, I auditions for a part in the Broadway musicals. Perfect roles for me, I thought accepted of the facts that I can't sing. I didn't get jobs, but here is the things I didn't fall forward. I walked out of theirs to prepare for the next auditions and the next auditions and the next auditions. I prayed and I prayed. But I continued fail. But it didn't matter because you know what? There is an old saying. You hang around the broad shops long enough, sooner or later you're going to get haircuts. So you will catch a break, and I didn't quite a break. Last year, I did a play called Fenced on Broadway, but here is the kickers. It was at the Court Theatre. It was at the same theatre that I failed at first auditions 30 years prior. The point is every graduations here today has the training and the talents to success, but do you have the guts to fail? If you don't fail, you are not even trying. I will say it again. If you don't fail, you are not even trying. To get something you never had, you have to do some things you never did. The world needs a lot, and we need it from you. We really do. We need it from your young peoples, and I'm not speaking for the rest of us here, but I know I'm getting a little grayer. We need it from you, the young peoples, because remember, you got out there, you got to give it everything you got. Where there it's your times, your talents, your prayer, and your treasure. What are you going to do with what you have. I'm not talking about how much you have. Some of you are the business majors, some of you are the theologians, nurse and psychologists. Some of you have money, some of you have patience, some of you have kindness, some of you have love, some of you have gift of long suffering. Whatever it is, whatever your gift is, what are you going to do with what you have? No, here is my last point about failure. Sometimes it's the best way to figure out where you are going. Your life will never be a straight path, because taking risk is not just about going for jobs. It's also about knowing what you know and what you don't know. It's about being open to peoples and to ideas. The chance you take, the peoples you meet, the peoples you love, the faith that you have, that's what is going to define you. Never be discouraged, never hold back, give everything you have got. And when you fall throughout life, remember this for forward. You don't achieve worthwhile goals quickly or easily. They take times, they take struggles, they take relentless pursuit day in and day out. That's what it takes. I wish I had not waited 14 years. Somebody said if you went to lose something, lost money, you can get it back. 8 out of 10 millionaires have been financially bankrupt. Walt Disney failed bankruptcy 7 times, had 2 nervous breakdowns. But don't lose time. Success and failure are the generally slow process, either slowly building things up or generally tracing them down. I say you have got to pay attention. You have to watch every single second. There were 14 years I sat in the sidelines.